demand. Now this bad boy is my Makita 40 volt XGT SDS drill. And if you want to know what model number it is, it's HR003G. And this is, oh my God, an absolute beast. If you want to do a lot of drilling into concrete or really, really hard stone, this is the tool to get. Even though it's quite big and bulky, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. What next? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I never ever use this. This is a 12 volt mechanical, if you call it, or battery powered silicone gun. So I actually keep this in the van under the bloody seat because I don't use it. But anyway, I don't know why I bloody bought it. But anyway, there it is. So there we go. This is a bit of an oddity. This isn't a Makita submersible pump because Makita don't make one. But I've adapted a boat, a 12 volt boat pump, and I've actually stupidly put a Makita sticker on it. So this is a submersible pump for pumping out little chambers, and it goes onto my 12 volt batteries with a little switch, and that is absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Absolutely love that, love that. So what else have we got? This is my 18 volt LXT circular. So this is the small model with the, it hasn't got the aluminium base plate on, it's just got the steel base plate, and it actually takes 136mm discs on there. For me, just cutting bits of plywood and floorboards, absolutely brilliant. I really recommend that one. Back onto the big stuff. This is a Makita LXT reciprocating saw. So let's look at the model again. So you know, JR001G. So this is uses the new 40 volt battery. I'll just get the battery out. So as we know, I've gone into this on other videos. This is a 40 volt system. So it's actually technically just 36 volts, but anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So that is absolutely brilliant. Quite a big bit of kit, only for doing really, really big jobs. Now this is interesting. This is quite an old tool. Now when LXT came out, the range about 15 years ago, this is one of the first tools to come out. And when the LXT first came out, I actually bought one of these. This is one of the first Makita LXT tools I bought. This is not that one because I've actually probably gone through about 3 of these, and I've actually only currently bought this one again. Like I bought it off eBay and it was absolutely wrecked, and I've actually done it up. But for little jobs, it's really, really good, as long you don't get it too hot, because they tend to burn out. Anyway, so that's that one. Now this is the bigger version. This is his big brother. So this is the XGT brushless 40 volt max paddle 125 grinder. So look at the model number on that if you want to know. This is an absolute beast. This one, these three here are like mains equipment. You don't really know the difference. You think they've got cords in them, but absolutely amazing, but very, very expensive. So what else have we got in here? This is a little reciprocating saw. This is actually 12 volts. So this fits on my little batteries. So let's get a little battery. So this fits my 12 volt batteries, and for little jobs, little fiddly cutting little pipe jobs and that, it's quite a good bit of kit that actually. So we don't use it very often. Right, the old multi-tool, always got to have that, Makita multi-tool. So this is 18 volt LXT multi-tool. Obviously I've got that one backwards, but this is the quick release one. So you can, hang on, can I get that? There we go. So that's my multi-tool. Brilliant bit of kit. Thank God for multi-tools. Anyway, so what else? The old impact driver. This is a brushless one. This is a brushless one. No, I had a bit of a funny turn there. Anyway, so this is a brushless impact driver. Fantastic bit of kit as well. I don't know what model this is. Hang on, let's have a look. DTD154. So yeah, what you find sometimes is the rubber overmoulding comes a bit loose sometimes. That's a bit of a funny do. See there? But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So what's next? Oh, we've got a Makita laser level. So this doesn't run off the, you can actually get these that run off these batteries and it clips in there, but this runs off, I think, AA's or AAA batteries. Don't use that very often, but when the job needs it, yes, it does get used, and it's a good bit of kit. So what's next? This is another one of my contraptions. This Makita don't make this. This is my hybrid Makita 18 volt glue gun. Makita don't make one, so I got a Ryobi glue gun, took all the bits out of it and put all the bits into a body of a Makita drill. So that's a brilliant bit of kit. Works better than the Ryobi one and is absolutely brilliant. Don't use it very often. This is something I don't use very often either. This is an angle drill, but when you're in between sort of big joists and you can't get a normal drill in, this is really, really good. Apart from the chuck's not very good for some reason. Anyway, it's still good. So this is the DDA 351. Don't use it very often, but I always said, if you don't use it very often, that's not a good thing. But when you need it and it's there, it's going to bloody save your life. So what else have we got? This is along with where are we? Along with my this one here, which is one of the original LXT tools. This is an original jigsaw that was one of the first Makita LXT tools I bought probably 15 years ago, and it's still going strong. It's a BJV 180, and it's absolutely, it looks a bit battered, but that's probably 15 years old. I'm a plumber, so I don't use it that often, but it's never had new brushes or anything. It's a fantastic bit of kit. So what else have we got? I've got a sander. This isn't that brilliant really, because when you put too much force on it, it kind of like, it's meant to spin, but if you put too much force on it, it kind of stops and it doesn't vibrate that much. But anyway, I do use it. So this is a Makita DBO 180 orbital sander. So it's okay. I don't use that. I'm not a bloody joiner, am I? So this is my work light, 18 volt work light for smaller areas. This is LED. And it's like a space lighter really, but it's really, really good. It's pretty new, that, so that's really good. So this is actually, it's actually a 10.8 drill, but you can use 12 volt. No, it does say 12 volt on it. This is a HR1 40D. When I don't want to use this big one for doing, if I've just got a little red plug to put in like a block wall or a brick wall, I don't get this out. I use this, and it's really, really good for small jobs. Very, very light, probably half the weight of that, easy. So that's a good bit of kit to have in the toolbox. If you just come in a little bit, we'll go into what's left in here. So it's a bit of a mess, sorry, but this is the handle for my new Makita combi drill, because it's got tons of torque, and these are my core bits. I've got a 2-inch one and an 1.5-inch one, and some extension bits, and I've got quite a big hole cutter. Hole cutter! I don't know why my voice keeps on breaking. Anyway, so that's a good bit of kit. That's actually a grinding disc, but it's a flat grinding disc. I don't use that very often. Anyway, enough waffle. So, come on. These are all my Makita tools. Don't use all of them every day. I probably use a third of them every day, depending on what jobs I'm doing. But any job, anytime, any kind of job, I can tackle it with these Makita tools. So I'm stoked. There must be about 2,000 quid's worth here, but there we go. I love Makita tools, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. So, what do we say? Come in. Come in a little bit more. Right, okay. Random is rad. Rock on. Well, just to go off of it.